It's the race they call the Big Cap. Grade 1, $1 million, a mile and a quarter for those 4 and up. Let's take a look at the field of 10, running at Santa Anita. Present value on the inside with Hawkster, Bayakoa, and Lively One. Bayakoa trying to be the first mare ever to win the Big Cap. Quiet American, Stylish Winner, Strube Winner, Flying Continental at 8-1 with Corey Black. And rounding out the field, it'll be Santangelo along with Dwayne Lucas's Criminal Type for Calumet Farm, and on the outside at 22-1, Ruhlman with Gary Stevens, trained by Charlie Whittingham. Here's the call to the Big Cap with Trevor Denman.
All set. There's the roar from the crowd. The field for the Big Cap sent on their way. They all came away smoothly. And Ruhlman sprints over from that outside gate and goes straight to the lead. Bayakoa is second. Hawkster is right there as well. Present value in the goal down at the rail. Here comes Criminal Type on the grandstand side to run up a joint second. Flying Continental races in sixth, 4 lengths off the leaders. Chris McCarron has dropped Quiet American down onto the rail. Then it's another 3.5 to Lively One, Stylish Winner, and Santangelo is last, 12 lengths off the lead. 7/8 of a mile to go in the Big Cap. And that's Gary Stevens and Ruhlman out with Ace supposed to be, leading it by 3 lengths. Racing in second is Present Value. Quiet American has pulled his way through at the rail. He's 5 off Ruhlman. Bayakoa in mid-pack, although on the outside of horses. Then comes Flying Continental. Hawkster is in that group as well. Here's Criminal Type, 8 lengths off the leader. 3 back to Lively One. Santangelo is asked to pick it up on the outside, and Stylish Winner trails. A half mile to go, and Ruhlman got himself an easy lead out here. He leads it by 5 lengths. Racing in second is Present Value. Quiet American is asked to pick it up now, and Quiet American's going after the leader. Lafitte Pink Eyes having to ask Bayakoa on the outside. She's going to have to do better than that. Down at the rail comes Criminal Type and Flying Continental. 5/16 to go, and Ruhlman sets sail for home, leads by 6. Quiet American, Criminal Type trying to come after him. Bayakoa can find no more. She's well beaten at the top of the lane, and Ruhlman is still clear by 6 lengths. Criminal Type coming after him now. On the outside, Flying Continental. An 1/8 of a mile to go. Gary Stevens riding for his life on Ruhlman. They lead it by 5 lengths. Criminal Type coming after him. Lively One and Flying Continental. But it's Ruhlman holding on to it up front. It's going to be Ruhlman, the son of Mr. Leader, and Gary Stevens to win the Big Cap from Criminal Type.
A big upset in the Big Cap. Ruhlman in 2:01 and 1 on a fast track returns $47.80 by Mr. Leader out of Indian Maiden, owned by Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Moss, trained by Charlie Whittingham, ridden by Gary Stevens. Well, let's take a closer look now at this Big Cap upset. We go inside the Daily Racing Forum with John White. Then we'll join our Mike Willman in the winner's circle to talk with Charlie Whittingham on his 8th Big Cap victory, and with rider Gary Stevens.
Here was Ruhlman running 1.25 miles for the first time in his career, and he went to the lead, relaxed very nicely for Gary Stevens. He wasn't ranked one bit. He relaxed nicely while setting the pace. I think one of the big surprises here was that he had such a clear lead through the early stages. I'm sure a lot of people thought the fine mare Bayakoa would be right there, and she just didn't have her customary speed today, allowing Ruhlman to go out there on an easy lead. And for all intents and purposes, this race was over at the quarter pole. Ruhlman 6 lengths in front, and nobody could catch him down the stretch.
A lot of people said he couldn't get 1.25 miles. What were your thoughts about that?
Well, I don't know why he shouldn't get 1.25 miles. He's got a great deal of speed, but he's been 1.8 miles. If I always get 1.8 miles, you can go 1.25 miles. And if you can rate a horse to a certain extent, and Gary rode a great race on this horse today, got him away from there running and stole the race.
Well, I made the comment after the race. Somebody said something about the 9 4 3/4, and the 9 4 actually felt like 13 and change. That's how easy he was doing it, and he loves this racetrack right now, and he's learning how to relax. He's just really getting seasoned.
Ruhlman, bred in Kentucky by Northridge Farm, earned $550,000, making him racing's newest millionaire, now over $1.3 million. By the way, I talked to Ron McNally the other night. The mare Bayakoa is fine. She will not run against the boys anymore, though.